Welcome back to part 2 of this week's entertainment panel, or we can just call it the Marvel entertainment panel, pretty much. So if you were staying tuned for part 1, we talked a lot about what was revealed at the San Diego Comic-Con, everything revealed, the new She-Hulk trailer. So now we're going to get into another part here, a big one for everybody, probably the most emotional trailer I've seen that Marvel has released, Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Absolutely. Probably my most favorite trailer they have released for Marvel. It touches base on just so much. And of course, with what happened with Chadwick, this is going to be a very emotional movie, and you can already feel that in this trailer. And so it got over 170 million views first day already. So of course, you know, it's a big thing for a lot of people. You can feel that empowerment through it. Very woman empowering as well, because you could see so much women are like fighters in this. You already saw it from the first Black Panther, but it's going to be continuing throughout it. Of course, we knew from the Comic-Con how much it was hitting the actors as well on stage. They were very emotional seeing that trailer for the first time. It was heartbreaking, and I know watching it in the theaters, it's going to be apt to destroy a lot of us, but it's going to be such a good movie. And you know, in the trailer we had, you know, everything's going to be all right with Tam singing that No Woman No Cry. Then it transitioned into All Right by Kendrick Lamar, which was just an amazing transition. Chills, like amazing transition.
So many points in this trailer. I can just feel the chills rushing down. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing for that transition. And of course, my favorite bit is Angela Bassett. Everybody loved this. Like, you can see everybody cutting this out and putting this separately online, just saying like, this part sent me the most chills of her pretty much saying, I'm queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? And give her award right now.
Yes.
Give
just
her award
already
right
give
now.
it, because that, I think Angela Bassett is one of the greatest actresses that we see out in Hollywood. There's many, but she is definitely on the top list. I think she's fantastic in everything that I've seen her in, and that specific scene was so emotional, just that part. We're assuming that that speech takes part during the blip, because she loses, obviously, T'Challa, and I'm assuming Shuri.
In the blip, that's what I'm thinking too.
That's what I'm thinking is when she says that. I think her part in it, like you said, give her the award already.
Like just showing Lupita standing there on the beach, knowing that it was the girlfriend for Chadwick in the first one, and she's standing there looking out into the ocean. I was already like, all right, I'm already about to bawl. And the empowerment through the whole trailer was just amazing.
This is essentially a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. I think that they've been saying that from the beginning, that this is going to be in memory of him, this is going to tribute him, this is going to celebrate him, with in turn celebrating T'Challa, obviously, because that's the character. But you see the real emotion and love that they had for him coming out. And this is a way to say goodbye to him, almost. This is like his send-off, his tribute, his final just goodbye to this character and to him in general. I think this is really like a closure almost. It's sad, and we're always going to remember him, and I think this is going to immortalize him. What we get from the trailer, they introduce a new villain from his birth. So like, this is going to be kind of an origin story for Neymar the Sub Mariner. And he is a mutant. They're saying that he was the first mutant. And it shows his birth and how he grew to hate the land. He lives in and out of water. I think that's what his biggest thing is. And he doesn't need an oxygen mask or a water mask to stay out on land. But he chooses to stay primarily in the ocean in Atlantis. So we're gonna see a war between Atlantis and Wakanda.
And that's wild.
That is going to be very wild. And I like that they're showing his growth, like how he was born and why he hates the land and why he stays underwater and he rules underwater. So that's going to be very interesting to see. I'm very excited for it because it's a different kind of villain, you know? We haven't been introduced to him yet. He's a mutant. But I like that they're bringing Neymar into it, and it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how the war happens, the fight scenes, why he hates the land. So I'm super excited to see all the women in it. I'm super excited to see the new villain. I'm excited to see who the new Black Panther is. Every single part of this trailer has made me so much more excited for it, and November 11th cannot come faster.
for Wakanda, strong, independent fighters, women especially, not a new thing for them, you know.
No.
They've always been their warriors.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to kind of get back into that world and just see what else they got.
Yes.
And seeing who this new Black Panther is. So many theories. Cannot wait to see which one actually is correct.
Gonna be interesting. I'm excited. I like how they showed just like the quick 2 seconds showing like the claws coming out at the end, and then that's it.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
So pumped. Right before the Wakanda Forever, ending it off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And the whisper
the
at
chills.
the end,
Yeah.
where it's like Wakanda forever. That was perfect. That just solidified just how good this movie is going to be.
I love the transition with the Kendrick Lamar song. I honestly downloaded it. It just gives you so much like chills up your spine that
And
you're
having that no woman, no cry as well. That just solidifies just how Wakanda is woman dominated and how they're so powerful.
And like the theme of them like going through that emotion, of course, like, you know, not letting it tear them down too much of what
They're
they lost,
still
and then it
strong.
transitions into like them fighting and getting that power back into it, because clearly they got the villain and some new bad villains coming towards them, some new bad guys. So excited for it. Really glad we're able to speak about this, but unfortunately that's all the time we have to finish off this two-parter of this week's entertainment panel. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Abby.
Of course, thank you.